Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate 2. We killed a couple druids in the last episode. Let's keep doing that again, I suppose. I mean, they're bad druids, right? Bad druids. Bad. Let's go check to see if there's anything over here. There is not. And, of course, we got a flame tongue sword after we fought all of the trolls. You know, as you do.
Quickly and precisely.
Well, seems like a lovely area.
Come on, let's kill something now.
This seems like a bigger area than I was expecting. Adherent, shadow druids.
Well, what have we here? Some fool come to stop the righteous force of nature?
I don't know. Cernd, are you a fool?
Laughable. Say what you must, and then we shall purge the earth of your filth.
You know literally nothing about us, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, we're gonna purge the earth of your filth. What, just because we're humanoids? I mean, there's elves in the party. If we must be purged, why don't you need to be purged, Are you not as bad as us, then? Why are druids attacking all who enter the wood? This is not the role of the druid. Cernd would know what has changed here, and why you rule as you do. I have questions about about the druids. This is close to the heart of Jahara, and she demands an answer. Let's go with that one.
A name I remember for some reason, though not one I fear. Do you make claim to know better than Faldorn what should be done here? I make claim that you are an affront to all nature. You are a disruption that will not be allowed, and I will fight with the power of my faith and conviction.
I am stronger than ever with the aid of this grove. No harm can come to me here. Such bonding rituals are frowned upon as they draw energy from the earth itself, but the mother feeds me that I might fight for her.
Are you sure you're not worshipping Malar? The rituals of ascension still rule here. Cernd will challenge you for leadership. The rituals still govern this place. As a druid, it is Jahara's right to challenge you. I will fight you. I will fight all of you. Perhaps we could make a deal. We'll go with Cernd doing this challenge. I will speak for myself. Faldorn, you perpetrate gross crimes here. You are unfit. I challenge you, and by the rights laid down ages ago, you cannot refuse.
What makes you think I would wish to refuse? I took this grove by force, and I shall keep it in the same manner.
Did you think I would retreat? Oh no, Cernd, this is your end. Prepare!
Oh! Oh. Okay. Greater werewolf? Werewolf. Well, let's go with greater werewolf then. Rip her face off. Summon insects. Hey, he's got magic resistance, I guess. You guys want to hit?
Not for air.
I mean, I'm seeing hits from Cernd, but I'm not seeing damage. There we go.
Nature strikes.
Thank you. Aid me.
I am here to serve.
The scourge has been purged? I can tell the deed is done, for even now the land sighs with relief. This has been a great service to nature, and she shall not forget. Now will come rebuilding. Faldorn's invulnerability came with great cost, and the land bonded with her will suffer immeasurably. Verthan will serve as challenge master until the healing is done. His reverence for the land will not allow him to be corrupted if temporarily granted control. When the scars are healed, he can step aside. A new great druid will need to be chosen at some time. More turmoil ahead, but for now we can rest. What of you, Elmendretta? You are likely off to travel. Would you mind my company? My duty here is done, and I do love to see the land. Shall we join?
A fine pairing, I think. Come, there is much to see.
A new season comes and growth is renewed. I am grateful for your indulgence.
I stand as challenge master, and all that seek ascension in the druidic order can come to me. And for you, I must formalize our thanks. Go now and worry no more about these woods and the druids who protect them. Remember, pick up any equipment that was dropped before the challenge.
What is it that you ask?
So where was it dropped? Oh, I guess it's just in his inventory? Cannot equip weapons while shape changed. That is an interesting sprite.
Without hesitation.
There's none who need to challenge at this time. Sorry. Well, something. Oh, something in my throat. Alright, the adherent is just wandering off. I guess he would have dropped other stuff if he had had it. Or something? I don't know. Yeah, I can't get down there and get the, the quarterstaves. Which is fine. Alright, there doesn't appear to be any treasure here, which I guess is also fine.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
They're gathering. Okay.
This will not take long.
Guys, come on. Let's go get Yoshimo back. I wonder how long until he stops being shape-changed. Oh. Right, no, I can change back there. Wonder what happens if he has full inventory and he does that. Because that seems kind of bad
If it
to...
must be done.
It's good to see you again. Have you need of my services? Because I am ready to travel if you do.
Seems kind of...
This is dulling to the senses.
Yes, yes, hush up. It seems kind of bad to, like, dump all those items into your inventory. Alright, sorry, Cernd. I most definitely do not need 2 druids.
Do we flower anew, or is the fall upon us?
I think it is best that we split up for now. Then I shall return to the Druid's Grove and do nature's work from there. That is where I'll be if you wish to find me. Alright, we'll meet you at the Druid Grove if we need you again. I do feel like there should have been more there, but whatever. I think we're done here. I don't think there's much else to do. Now the question is, how the heck do I get out of here? Elmendretta's like, I know the way! I may have gotten lost in my own museum once. Alright, now we just wait for everyone else to catch up. Come along, guys. Come along. Alright. Almost there. Almost there, come on. Okay, back to trade meet.
It will be done.
Alright, took care of the druids. Everything's good. Where do I go? Like, talk to the mayor, I guess? You have a name.
Certainly.
Hello?
I miss my mother. Do you have a mother, ma'am?
No, actually I don't. Sorry. Immaculate Conception and all that.
Yeah, but you can't catch me.
Why would I want to, kid? That is a really big fish. I don't think I noticed that before. That is an enormous fish, and I question why it is so far from all the water sources.
Direct me as you will. It will
Alright.
be done.
Hello.
We are in your debt for whatever you did. I thank you, and Trade Meet thanks you.
Not only have the attacks stopped, but we have received reparations from the remaining druids. Oh, good. Do I get some of that? I wish it were within my power to offer you a reward more suitable than this, but Trade Meet has other problems, which we... has another problem which we have not been able to solve exactly. Oh. Oh. Just 18,000 quest experience? Oh, boo. I guess I'll take 2,000 gold. You see, Trade Meet was once favored by the goddess of trade, Joaquin. We were a place of fairness where one would not fear for his life or possessions. And it was so, I assure you. Joaquin herself has disappeared. We have no patron goddess, and things have, deteriorated. Thieves have come, and worse. A group of Dao genies from Kalimshan arrived while we were enmeshed in the druid business. They and their gold were welcome enough at first, but in only weeks they have taken all business and put a stop to it. They are hunting a Rakshasa named Itafir, and insist that she is present in the town. The genies will allow no trade to occur until Itafir is found and her head given to them. Why they have chosen this particular tactic, I am unsure. Without proper trade, however, the merchants are penniless. Soon the food resources will dry up as well, and something must be done, and done soon. I didn't think that you could deal with druids so easily. Perhaps you might be able to look into this for us as well. I will do what I can to help. You're too kind, my lady. Guildmistress Busia in the next room can tell you more about what needs to be done. Achievement unlocked. Fang and Claw. And Viconia can go up a level. Alright, let's see. Just barely. Level 14, going up to 15. One additional 4th and one additional 5th level spell. No additional proficiencies. 2 hit points, 1 lore. Alright, let's see. What do we want? Protection from evil 10-foot radius might be good. I am always a fan of True Seeing, although it doesn't work as I would like it in this game. Okay. Champion strength doesn't seem all that interesting to me. Slay Living is decent. I think they changed that damage, too. I thought it was like 2d8 plus something. Maybe I'm thinking of destruction, though. I don't know. Why not? That can be fun. Alright. That's good.
Certainly.
Alright, Guildmistress Busia.
Ah, it is the hero who has saved us from the Druids. I give you my thanks. Our town is in less trouble now than it was, and perhaps proper trade will soon be restored. There is yet one problem that plagues us, however, and Lord Coprith has informed me that you have agreed to help us with it. Don't ask how, it's just telepathy or something. Nothing would relieve me more. The Dao stay in their tents just outside of the town entrance. I ask that you go there and convince them to leave. Either find their Rakshasa or destroy them, I suppose, as dastardly as that might sound.
Well, I mean, they're oftentimes evil, so...
In return, I offer you a reward of gold, as well as an item of some power that the guild has in its stores. No doubt the Jinn also have plenty of wealth of their own as well. We don't desire trouble with such powerful beings, but we cannot last without supplies any longer. Their demands are unfair. Please, do what you can, I beg of you.
Speak.
Well, I'm always up for trying out murdering them first. Alrighty.
Without doubt.
Let's head down to their tents. See if we can have some intense discussions.
Come on, kill something now. Yeah.
I'm working on it. Don't worry. He has no feet. Hello. You have the head? Take it to Khan Zara now. Alright. Guys. Thank you.
Quickly and precisely.
I sense that you possess the head of our little Itafir with you as agreed. Astounding, even for a mortal.
What if I don't want to kill you? I mean, give it to you.
Here, then, is a scimitar that you may find useful. It has been mine own for some time, but I am sure I shall find another. Use it well, wayfarer.
Party has lost an item, Itafir's head. And we've gained a scimitar.
As for you, my brave little Itafir, you have been a very naughty creature, eluding us as you have. What a brave mortal to bring you to us. Come then, my Dao. We return to Kalamshan and fulfill our service. And you, mortal, may tell your patrons that their town is free of our little terror, yes? We shall not return.
Trade must flow. Alright, I guess I don't get to kill them. Got 10,000 experience points. I got a scimitar. Rashad's Talon +2, named for Prince Rashad, former ruler of a minor principality to the east. This blade and many of the prince's possessions were taken by disgruntled palace guards after his death. The role of the guards in the unfortunate affair was never determined, but rumor has it that all died within a year, slain by this very weapon. It is just a scimitar +2. Meh. I mean, like, that's better in every way. And is there any way that you could have gone through these things and not gotten that? Now, he doesn't have proficiency in it. So there is that. I guess I'm not going to kill the,
Without hesitation.
kill those guys then, huh? Come on, guys. See if there were any other items that they had. I talk to you?
This will not take long.
Good news, my friend. The genies have been dealt with, I hear, and we've been able to reload on our supplies. If you wish to look at my goods, now would be the time before I go into town, that is.
Sure, let's see what you have. Alright, one would have had an Afriti bottle, it appears, and that might be it. Alright, well, let's go ahead and sell some junk. I'll keep Namara +2 because it has an additional +2 damage on it. Don't care about leather armor +1. Okay, I can get rid of 2 of those at least. Alright. That's good. 1660. I suspect that a lot of that is, yeah, the quarterstaff +2, and leather armor +1. That's a significant amount of it. Plate armor is pretty good. Okay. Close container. Let's see. Staff spear +2, which is 1d8 +3 piercing damage. When this seemingly ordinary quarterstaff is examined magically, it has an aura of alteration. Upon command, a long, sharp spear blade will shoot forth from its upper end, making the staff into a spear. Likely made by a wizard or priest hoping to increase their melee abilities, it is usable by anybody capable of handling a staff. So it's a piercing weapon, and yet a cleric can use it. If I hadn't gotten a quarterstaff +3 for area, I might consider that. I might have considered that, but no. Now, however, we only have 2 of these. Let's go ahead and buy them. The One Lost Gift. Necklace of Missiles. Okay. It's only 376. Get a protection from cold scroll as well. Wand of Fire, very expensive, so that probably means it has a lot of charges. Any spell scrolls that I do not have. Power Word Silence, improved haste. What, did you have more than one of those? You already have those spells? And that is all stuff that I sold at this point. Okay. So, not a whole lot else. And the Wand of Fire is kind of tempting. Alright, you only have one of these. Yeah, that's fine. Anything that you have? No. Okay. So let's quick save and write that to our book. There we go. Put that away. Ah, no wonder it was so cheap. It only has 2 charges. Let's go ahead and put this away for now. Go ahead and use that, maybe. A little bit. Oh, pardon me. Sorry. Alright, that's good. Let's go ahead and put this into our bag for now. It'll be useful if we can counter any more trolls. I can pull it out. Or undead, actually. Well, I was about to say, or undead, I could equip it. But then I'm like, no, this thing kills undead. Why would I swap it out? Guys, come on. Alright, thank you. Alright, so there's... Was there not a way into that one? No, I guess not. Let's head in here.
It will be done.
You've saved me family from destruction, friend. I wish there was some way I could repay you. Hopefully the lord of this place has rewarded you well.
Well, not yet.
Greetings, good customer. A pearl to you.
On behalf of my husband and I thank you for everything you have done. Our caravans have been restored to prosperity. Wherever we go, we shall tell of your good deed, dear woman.
Certainly.
Not actually getting a whole lot of reputation for doing these things, which is actually kind of a good thing. Because there would probably come a point where I would need to go outright murder someone so that I can reduce my reputation and keep Viconia with me. Can I see your services? What do you got? Battle Axe +1, Mace +1, Flail +2, Black Blood +3. A club. This oak club is coated with darkened, dried globs of a tar-like substance. During battle, the substance glows black with an inner light and becomes thick and fluid. When the club strikes an opponent, it delivers additional acid damage from the liquid splashing over the victims. 1d6 +3, +3 acid damage. It's actually pretty good. Dwarven Thrower +3. Usable by Cleric, Thief, Fighter Thief, Dwarf Berserker, Wizard Slayer, Kensai, Priest of Talus, Priest of Helm, Priest of Lathander, and Barbarian. This hammer, not to be confused with the Elven-made Dwarf Thrower, is only... So, again, this is probably them looking at the Encyclopedia Magica. I think that's where they got most of these arrows and stuff. The Dwarf Thrower was a comedy item in one of the Dragon magazines. Again, a play on the Dwarven Thrower. Of course, rather than being a throwing hammer, it's a hammer that throws the wielder if they're a dwarf or something. There was also the one of my favorites, the Staff of Striking, local 538. Or whatever the number was. When you try to use it, it goes on strike. In the capable hands of a dwarven warrior, the hammer may be thrown at an opponent. The magic in the hammer draws it back to the hand of its wielder. If it hits an opponent, it does double normal damage that a hammer would do. Against giants and ogres, the hammer does an additional +8 damage due to special hatred that dwarves hold against those races. That's pretty good. I don't have enough money for it. And yeah, it looks like it has to be used by a dwarf. Alright. Fair enough. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and sell these. I'm just sitting around right now. Alright. There we go. Keep the Beldurl, I have been informed. I mean, as long as I remember where I, That's like nothing. Okay, I was kind of hoping to, get a little bit more money, but whatever. Composite longbow +1, longbow +1, shortbow +1, shortbow +2, Tascheron's bow +3. The thin, frayed string of this bow appears unusable, but when it is drawn, a solid but invisible arrow becomes tangible. The Lich Tascheron gave this bow to his watcher, the guardian of his keep, who stood atop a tower with neither entrance nor exit. When anyone approached, down would fall a never-ending rain of phantom arrows until they were dead or fled. How this bow was wrested from the watcher's hand is not known, but would probably make a great tavern story. Note, avoid equipping normal arrows on your character, else the bow will fire these instead of the phantom arrows. When no arrows are equipped, the bow fires missiles that are treated as +3 for the purposes of determining what enemies they can damage. Missiles receive +3 to hit, including the bonus listed below, and deal a total of 1d6 missile damage. That's pretty good, actually. Something to consider. I need to double check to see what he's got equipped. Martial Staff +3. This is just a quarterstaff +3. This humble staff radiates powerful magic and was likely the simple-seeming weapon of a traveling mage or cleric. It would certainly prove more than ample for dealing with most threats encountered on the road. Staff of Striking, but it probably has charges. Ross, the Dancing Blade. Dancing Sword can attack on its own for 4 rounds. Beowulf was a barbarian who traveled from the cold north in search of adventure. He sought treasures and glory, but soon all he wanted were companions to share in the excitement of battle, much like those he had left behind in his faraway village. Unfortunately, his coarse remarks and rudimentary hygiene repelled most travelers he met, until he expressed his thoughts to a sympathetic mage. The mage, for a price, constructed Ross, the Dancing Blade. Though not quite what Beowulf had in mind, he was thrilled nonetheless and wielded the sword for many years. How they were ultimately separated is not known. Probably involved a separation of his head from his shoulders, but, you know. Light crossbow +2. There's some more arrows +2. Arrows piercing. Bullets +2. Chain mail +1/+2. Leather armor +2, plate +1, small shield +1, 2 different bucklers, medium shield +2, 1 small shield +2, cloak of displacement. Ooh. Doesn't actually give you an armor class bonus, but +4 versus missile attacks, +2 versus death, breath, and wand is not bad. Something to consider. A Belt of Inertial Barrier. Save versus breath +5. Resistance to missile damage +25%. Resistance to magic damage +50%. When worn, this belt creates a dense curtain of air around the wearer. This curtain or barrier provides superior protection against breath attacks as well as magic. By the scorch marks on the worn leather, it is obvious that this belt has been worn at least once against a dragon. What about a fire drake? Could have been a fire drake. That is definitely something that I would like. But I cannot afford it right now. Alright. So real fast, what do you currently have equipped? 3 shots per round. That's actually probably better. That is probably better. Yep, I think we'll run with that. Still, I'd like that belt. That would be better than this. Anyway, when we come back next time, we'll see if there's any other things that we can purchase around here. If not, we'll go get our reward from the mayor. See you next time, everyone.